What's up, lovers? How are you doing today? Today I am making a video about again tests that them bitches would give you and how to beat them. Because again, sometimes they don't do it intentionally. It's the unconscious, you know, they're gonna ask you some questions that are gonna test you, test your confidence, test your manhood. And you need to pass. Why? Because you wanna jump in the fucking pussy or you want her to be your girlfriend. And I'm telling you, if you're dealing with women, I need to slow down today because I guess my brain is not communicating fast enough to my mouth. But yes, you gotta play those games. And I'm sorry, because if you wanna be with a woman, that's what it's gonna be. A lot of these women play games and they don't even realize it. So it's not even to really bash women, even if they should be fucking self-aware. But yeah, so you want a bitch? You gotta pass the test. Sorry. So today, you are gonna beat that bitch at her own games. Yes. You can tell the level of craziness is a little high. I'm gonna try to calm it down. Try. A lot of those tests actually happen in like the beginning stages because that's when she wanna pick, she wanna choose, she wanna make sure like you can be her baby daddy and all that shit. So that's when she's gonna test you. Number one, the jealousy test. Yes. This is one of the most common one and the hardest one to beat because as a man, your ego is gonna kick in and you're gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck you're doing? But no, you gotta let her do what she's doing because she knows what she's fucking doing. And you reacting is only gonna be a sign of you failing. So you don't wanna fail. So pretty much the jealousy test is just like, you know, when it's you and her, everything is cool, she gives you her undivided attention, you think like everything is perfect. But let her be around other men with you in the room. Watch how she acts. How is she gonna start talking to another dude and kind of be like super friendly, kind of like flirtatious? Yes, this is a test. And even if you don't think the bitch is looking at you to see your reaction, she sure is looking in the corner of her eye. I don't know if you guys can do it. I mean, I'm sure everybody can do it. But you know, I'm looking at you here, but I can see over there. Yes, that's what she's doing while talking to Tom. She's making sure that you're over there, like turning red and being mad. And like, if you do that, you lost. You lost. Even if you would think that a woman kind of wants you to be a little jealous for her, not in that case because she is doing it on purpose. So what you need to do when she make you feel like you're not as important when there is other people around, you gotta just play cool. Either me, you know, I'm on the petty side, so I would go and start talking to other people and not really like flirting, but just being friendly. And when she want to come and tell you, well, why you're talking to someone, you're just like, don't even mention that, well, you're doing the same. Just say, I'm just being friendly, you know, it's new people, I wanted to meet them. That's it. Don't even make a suggestion that you saw what she was doing and that you were responding, because at this point you're gonna lose again because, oh, you got mad so you went and got some type of revenge. Don't do that. And if you don't want to be the petty like me, you can just be cool. You just be cool. You don't even acknowledge it. You don't even say nothing. It's like the same when a woman want to tell you like, oh, I'm gonna start hanging out with my ex again, or you know, I have a lot of guy friends. All of these are in the same thing to see how you react to jealousy. And if you like get angry, get mad, like so being like, who the fuck you think you are, bitch? Like going to, you can't. You gotta, I know that's what you want to say or do, but that's not what she's looking for you to pass. So if you want to pass, if you don't care about passing, well, go off on her. But if you want to pass, you just gotta be like, yeah, cool, go hang out. Then she'll be like, you just say go hang out. You're like, yeah, I trust you, baby, go hang out. What? She's not even gonna wanna go because that was a test. So it's a win-win for you. You didn't get mad, you passed the test, and she's still not gonna go see them other fuckers, you know? So, yes. Best, like I said, is to be indifferent. Be sure of yourself and not doubt that you're not enough or anything, because if you start thinking like that right there, even if she's the one like trying to put that energy onto you, if you react, you're in the wrong. In her mind, I'm not saying in reality. In her mind, you're in the wrong. And what's in her mind is her reality, so you're in the wrong. So don't react, be indifferent, be chill. At the end of the day, she's gonna like you more. Don't make no fucking sense, but she will like you more, trust me. Number two, the insults. So she's going to insult you. I'm not saying she's gonna call you a bitch. I hope not, because if she calls you a bitch, like, this is no coming back. I would think it's no coming back for you, and you're like, okay, I'm out. But you know, some little insults, and all those insults are gonna be to judge your character and judge your level of self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem, you're gonna be bothered by what she's saying. So for example, she's like, you're a creep, or I don't usually date guys like you. You know, so they're not real insults, but they're like kind of like, really, like, you know, it might make you feel a certain way. And I'm not saying it's wrong for you to feel a certain way, but your reaction needs to be on point if you want to pass. So what you do is either you joke about it. Oh yeah, I'm a creep. Like, find a way to joke about the insult, so that shows that you really didn't give a fuck about the insult, or just be indifferent. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right, we'll see. You know, don't go into it. Don't try to like prove that she's wrong for thinking you're a creep. Don't stoop to her level, because at this point, why is she insulting you? And most of the time, she don't even mean the insult. She doesn't think you're a creep. She doesn't think you can handle her. She doesn't think that usually she don't date your type. She's just trying to test you. And again, I don't condone it. It's wrong. Men with low self-esteem will try to make her change her mind, or get angry, or resent her, or become cold, because they're like, I'm mad, you know. It's no point. I mean, unless you want to get the fuck out and never talk to her again, that's fine. But in her mind, she'll be like, oh, he was a pussy. I just said that and he got mad, you know. Acting like what she says is not offensive, but it is. But the fact that you reacted like that, in her mind, she's like, oh, he's a pussy. To me, what's so funny is that do the same thing to bitches, they would lose it. But her doing that to you, you should be cool, you know. In her mind, oh, it's nothing. Also, what she's really doing in this test is test if you need validation, because, you know, which is really unfair, because we know women want to be validated at all times. They want compliment, they want everything. But yet a man that would feel a certain way should be like, oh, that means my opinion matters to him, so he's a pussy. This shit don't make no fucking sense, because yeah, why wouldn't you want you to be validated by the girl that you're interested in? That, to me, that's nothing bad. That's kind of normal. Yeah, you like somebody, you want them to like you too. But in women's mind, she's like, oh, it needs to be validated or it gets mad. Okay, bitch, if I don't validate you, you get mad too. So it don't make no sense. But again, all this shit don't make no sense. Number 3, going cold. So the bitch is acting like everything is cool. Oh my God, I love you. Maybe I'll marry him. And 2 seconds later, she hates you. You're like, what's going on? Like, so fucking confusing. But I'm sure you've been in that situation when you know damn well you haven't done anything wrong for her to switch like this, fucking kind of like bipolar type of shit. You know, she was happy 1 second, the next second she's like, take me home. It's just she's testing you. She wanna see what you will do once she goes cold, or if you really worry about what she's thinking and why she's treating you like that. You really want to see the impact that it's gonna have on you. Are you gonna be the type like, but baby, what's going on? Explain to me. And me, I would love a man that, like, if I go cold, is like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, talk to me. But them bitches, they don't want that. They want you to actually ignore them and act like what you just did is nothing to you. That's really what they're testing for. They want to see if her opinion matters to you. And you got to show her, no, bitch, I don't care about your opinion. I'm sure of myself. I know I didn't do shit. So it's probably on you and your crazy ass. You know, again, crazy, don't make no sense, but that's what they're looking for. You should never care, really, and you shouldn't let her trigger you, because once you're triggered, she's going to think like, oh, I can do whatever I want. I can tell him whatever I want and he's going to be affected, this, then that. And then they also like take it to another level. They're going to associate that with like, well, you see, if in life we have real problem, he's not going to be able to handle it because look at him acting right now. And you're like, bitch, that has nothing to do with that. But in their mind, it's going to have something to do with it. Number 4, playing hard to get. Yes, you know, all them bitches be doing that. So pretty much, let's say I have an example. A girl is going to start texting you out of the blue. You didn't even know she liked you or whatever. She's going to start texting you. You're texting back. You guys are engaging. All of a sudden, like, she starts communicating way less. One word answer. And then at some point, she's not even responding. You know what she's doing? You didn't do anything wrong. She's testing you. She's testing to see how invested you are and to see like, oh, is he gonna reach out and make sure I'm okay, or make sure like, yo, what's going on? Which should be normal. It is normal if you guys do that, if you feel affected because you like the bitch and now all of a sudden she's nowhere to be found. But to beat her at her own game, you gotta act like you don't give a fuck. And why you don't give a fuck? Because you have 100 bitches lined up waiting for their turn. So, and also, you have shit going on in your life. You know, you're taking care of yourself. You got your business together. You're making money. You're going to the gym. You're eating properly. You know, all of this should make you not even worry about that bitch. Like, that's a way to not even worry about her. Oh, she don't like me, or she has an issue right now, when you know you didn't do anything wrong. Keep it moving. Like, start talking to other girls. I always say you need to talk to more than one girl, especially when you don't really know what those girls are doing, because them girls be, I don't know. You think you got one and then the next day she's not responding. Then you got nobody. I mean, I'm not saying to have several girls. You do what you want to do, but they be disappearing quick. So again, to beat her at her own game, don't act like it's bothering you that she's not texting as much. Just be like, oh, okay, cool. Test that women will actually give you, and in order to pass them, most of them, you just gotta keep it calm and collected and keep it moving, roll with the punches, and don't let any bitch tell you nothing. I'm not saying you can take criticism and stuff like that, but like when they're doing those, you gotta check a bitch at all time. You gotta check her. That's it. All right, I hope you guys like this video. If you didn't, well, don't say nothing. And then you can also follow me. It's been hard. You can also follow me on Instagram at MelliLoveXO and at Melli Monaco. You can do that. All right, and I will talk to you later, lovers.